Okay, so it calls for 6 strips of bacon. I got a little bit more than 6 strips. Too much bacon, no such thing. Besides, I might eat a couple. Okay, there's our roux. Actually, I had Dawn make that for me because she's better at that than I am. Here is a half a cup of ranch. This is that Ken's brand ranch dressing. We're going to pour that in there and just incorporate the roux. So this is going to be our kind of our ranchy mixture that's going to combine with everything and everything and everything. So yeah, there we go. So that looked like it's working out pretty well, pretty good consistency, I think. There's only one way to find out. So we're going to get ready to put all this together and see how it turns out. Okay, there's our chicken. I have to tell you that. So this is, like I said, this is going off a recipe that we found. It sounded good. We're going to eat it for supper. Hopefully it's not too terrible. So the directions, the recipe was a little vague on how much chicken. It said 4 chicken breasts. So these are chicken tenders that have been in the crock pot today. And we obviously shredded them at this point. So we want to combine the bacon. And that might be too much bacon, but don't care. There it goes. There's the bacon, and we're going to do half of this, cup and a half of shredded cheddar. So we're going to do about half of it is what it calls for. Oh, there's a clumpy clump. Set that aside because we're going to save some of this to go on top. So at this point, we want to mix this all up, and then we'll pour the ranch over that. Now I did, this is more chicken. There is more chicken that I set aside because I wasn't sure how much chicken would be appropriate for this. If we need more, we'll go ahead and add it. So at this point, we are going to add our ranch seasoning, and then we'll know for sure if we need to add more chicken to it. There we go. Yeah, let me show you. Let's just go ahead and get that all in there. No nonsense. Hold on, I know I got the pot right in front of your face. We're not professionals here. Set that aside and let's just mix this up and see what we're looking at this point. I did add a little bit of seasoning to the shredded chicken just for some more flavor. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what consistency we're looking for, but it seems pretty good to me. You know, I mean, you want to have it. Well, let me add a little bit more chicken. I feel better if I add a little bit more chicken. Get that in there. So really, at this point, we're gonna spread it over our tater tots. 32 ounces of tater tots, frozen, great value tater tots. I think that'll work out just fine. Just fine. So there we go. And we're just going to go ahead. I don't know if we're going to be doing a lot of spreading because these are still frozen, the tater tots, and this is a 9x13-ish aluminum pan. There we go. Just get it all in there at this point and spread it out as best we can. Now, hopefully this works because this is what we got for supper. And while I mess with this and get this spread out, I'll get the smoker fired up because we're going to do this on the ZGrills pellet smoker. And I am going to spread a rest of that cheddar cheese on top of this. We're going to bake it in the ZGrills at 350 degrees for about 30-35 minutes. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let me finish this off so I'm not boring you anymore. Put that cheese on there and I'll show you what it looks like when we bring it out the smoker. Right on. We're out the smoker. There it is. We added more cheese. It didn't seem like enough. I don't even know if this is going to work. So stick around and you'll find out. Hopefully it will work. It'll be edible. I know that because this is what we have planned for dinner. So it just seemed like the mixture on top of the tater tots just wasn't enough. And we followed the directions. So we're going with it. And we're gonna use it on the ZGrills. Good old ZGrills, as well as an oven, an outdoor oven. And then, well, 350 degrees for 30 to 35 minutes. We'll see how it turns out. If you're interested to see if it actually works, and stick around. And then hit that subscribe button. That'd be freaking awesome. Peace. It's a chicken, bacon, ranch, tater-tot casserole on the smoker, on the ZGrill smoker. We don't even know if this is going to turn out. There's only one way to find out. Look at, there's about 35 minutes on there. It's not going to get a ton of smoke flavor. One thing I do like about the ZGrills is it works great for an outdoor oven, because I am poor guy outdoor cooking, not indoor cooking. Well, I mean, it looks like something at this point. I'm going to get a chunk of this out there and put it on a plate and try it in front of all of you. But I got to let it cool off because it's real hot right now. I threw some parsley on there, make it look like something other than cheese. So even if it doesn't turn out, I want to throw this out there, right? So you see all these recipes, you see them on Facebook, you see them on Pinterest, TikTok, whatever the case may be, and you're thinking, wow, that looks good. You send it to your wife, she sends you one, kids send you one, whatever, and it looks really great, and you read the recipe, and you're like, we can do this. It's not a guarantee it's going to turn out. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So, yeah, let me get a slice of this, put it on a plate, and give it a try. Right on. There it is. I mean, it looks creamy. I was worried that it wasn't going to be, but I think really what happened here is that the moisture from the frozen tater tots kind of loosened everything up. I mean, it looks good. You got the layer of tater tots and then your chicken bacon ranch mixture and some cheese on top of it. I mean, it looks really good. This is a corner piece. Let's give it a try. Cheers. It's a little dry, but the flavor is really good. I mean, it's good. It's what you expect. Bacon chicken ranch, you're getting those flavors. Okay, so in hindsight, probably make the ranch sauce more runny. And I probably use a little less tater tots, maybe 16 ounces, 20 ounces versus 32. But the flavor is really good, and we'll be able to eat this for supper. And I'm pretty sure everyone will enjoy it because it's got that chicken bacon ranch flavor to it. I'm not even lying. But I think it had just a little bit too much tater tots in there. It's good though. We're going to eat it. Like I was saying, I remember. Peace.